Let's set the scene. You're holding two watches that both look fantastic. One hums quietly with microchips and a quartz crystal. The other is a miniature engine, powered by springs and gears, alive on the wrist. Which one belongs on the arm? Here's what matters, and why the choice isn't just about timekeeping, but about how time feels on the wrist. Power source. Quartz is the quiet genius. A battery sends an electric current through a tiny quartz crystal, which vibrates at 32,768 Hz. That signal keeps the seconds marching with incredible regularity, nearly set and forget, until a battery change or a solar recharge cycle, if it's light-powered. Automatic is poetry in motion. A rotor swings with wrist movement, winding a mainspring that drives a gear train and escapement. No electronics, no battery, just stored mechanical energy translated into time, which is both elegant and, well, slightly more temperamental. Accuracy. Here's the blunt truth. Quartz wins by a lot, if pure accuracy is the goal. A typical analog quartz runs around plus or minus 15 to 20 seconds per month, roughly plus or minus 0.5 seconds per day, thanks to the stability of that vibrating crystal, with ppm math aligning plus or minus 20 ppm to about 53.6 seconds per month. Automatic movements, even good ones, are commonly regulated to ranges like minus 20 plus 40 seconds per day for everyday calibers, and chronometer-grade pieces target tighter minus 4 plus 6 seconds per day, though real-world wear can shift that either way. Temperature swings, wrist position, how fully the mainspring is wound, these nudge mechanical time forward or backward, while quartz just keeps cruising. Consistency over time. Quartz holds steady until, well, the battery gives up, and many movements even warn with a telltale stutter as the second hand jumps in 2 or 3 second bursts before the stop, which is practical in daily life. Mechanical accuracy ebbs and flows with lubrication, age, regulation, and use patterns. It's not just the design, it's the living condition of the movement, and the watch tends to drift as oils thicken with time until a service refreshes it. Maintenance and servicing. Quartz asks very little. Change your battery every 2 to 5 years or choose solar and sidestep that for much longer. And otherwise, it just runs. Automatic watches ask more. Periodic servicing to clean, oil, adjust, and sometimes replace wear parts. That's labor by a skilled watchmaker and usually costs more than a simple battery swap, though intervals vary by brand and movement. If low maintenance is a hard requirement, quartz is the practical pick. If the ritual of care appeals, like owning a mechanical car that needs tune-ups, automatic is satisfying. Power reserve and running. Quartz stores energy in a cell, and it's measured in years or in light exposure cycles if solar. It won't slow down from low wind because there isn't one. It just keeps pace until it stops and then restarts with perfect timing after a battery change. Automatic movements store energy in a mainspring, measured in hours to days, 40, 70, sometimes more, and they keep running as long as wrist motion or a winder keeps that spring topped up, which is charming when worn daily, but means a time date reset if it sits too long. Durability and shock resistance. Because quartz have fewer moving parts, they tend to be more shock-resistant and less vulnerable to everyday knocks, which makes them an easy match for rough-and-tumble use or sports timing, where accuracy matters more than romance. Automatics can be robust, especially well-cased tool watches with modern shock protection, but they still have delicate parts. Balance springs, pivots, escapements that can be affected by magnetism or impacts, so a bit more mindfulness pays dividends. Thickness and weight. Quartz has a physical advantage. Fewer components and no rotor usually translate to thinner cases and lighter weight, which can make a dress watch disappear under a cuff in that refined, effortless way. Automatics often bring extra thickness due to the rotor and gear stack, and a bit of heft that some people love because it feels substantial, while others prefer the discreet minimalism of a slim quartz case. Cost and value proposition. Quartz gives stunning accuracy per dollar with reliable, low-maintenance performance at prices that scale from budget to luxury without ever compromising basic timekeeping integrity. Automatic watches command more, reflecting craftsmanship and the intellectual puzzle of mechanical time, tiny bridges, polished pinions, and an escapement that quite literally breathes, which collectors value for reasons that transcend spec sheets. Second-hand motion. Quartz typically ticks, 1 step per second, a clean click that's simple and legible. Some high-accuracy quartz movements sweep more smoothly, but the iconic sight is that single metronomic beat. Automatics sweep, because the balance beats multiple times per second, so the seconds hand glides in small increments, 6, 8, sometimes 10 beats per second, creating that soft, continuous motion enthusiasts associate with mechanical life on the wrist. Certification and high-precision tiers. If the goal is elite precision, quartz scales up dramatically. Temperature-compensated and high-accuracy quartz movements can reach a few seconds per year, and brands have pushed to plus-minus 1s per year with special crystals and thermal compensation, which is wild when you think about it. Mechanical chronometers are judged by standards like -4 plus 6 seconds per day. Some manufacturers run even stricter internal tests, say -2 plus 6 seconds per day across positions and temperatures, but they'll never match the best HAQ quartz for absolute accuracy, and that's okay, because mechanical excellence is about more than the number. User experience and appeal. Here's where emotion carries weight. Quartz is calm confidence. Set it, wear it, trust it, glance at it before a meeting, a flight, a workout, and feel that little assurance that it's right where it should be. No ego, no drama. Automatic is presence and personality. Winding the crown in the morning, feeling the rotors spin after a gesture, watching the seconds hand sweep like a heartbeat, knowing there's a mechanical orchestra playing beneath the dial. There's connection there, and for many, that connection is the point. Typical use cases. If travel, precise timing, or minimal upkeep top the list, quartz is the sensible companion. And solar quartz all but eliminates maintenance for years upon years, which is hard to argue against when life is busy. If horological, craft, tradition, and the tactile pleasure of wearing a miniature machine sing to the imagination, an automatic makes sense, especially for dress, business, and enthusiast rotation, where the ritual of setting and winding is part of the joy. So who wins? Let me explain the trade-off without fluff. If accuracy, affordability, thinness, and low maintenance are non-negotiable, quartz is the winner, and it wins decisively. From everyday plus-minus 15 to 20 seconds per month performance to elite HAQ specs that barely drift in a year. If the heart wants a mechanical story, the sweep, the rotor's whisper, the engineering art that doesn't need a battery, automatic is worth it. Even knowing it will run slower or faster by seconds per day, will want service, and will ask for attention in a way a quartz never will. The better choice is simply the one that fits the life and the values in play. Precision as a tool, or time as a living craft. Both are valid, and both have their own kind of perfection.